here's Nico. Welcome to my channel. Before I already mentioned, I will use 5 different videos to talk about product growth. And as you can see, I have used 2 videos to talk about acquisition and activation. In this video, I will talk engagement or retention. Let's go. In this lesson, we will talk about retention. As we know, business is to create and keep a customer. Relate to create a customer is from acquisition and activation, these 2 lessons, which I shared you before. And relate to how to keep a customer. It is what the topic we will focus on today. And why retention or engagement, it is so important. According to one report, there will be 5% increase in customer retention. It can result in the increasement of the profits, and the ratio is between 25% to 95%. Focus on increasing the engagement ratio or retention ratio can bring a lot of advantages or profits to the company. And on the other hand, losing customers can come at a great cost. Why? Because when we are requiring or acquire a new customer, normally the company needs to take much more money. So in this conclusion, small increase in retention or engagement can be powerful. That is also the reason why many companies are focusing on engagement and retention. When we are talking to retention, there are 2 topics are very important. Before you are talking about retention or engagement, you must need to confirm that your product is a must-have product to a customer. And you can also understand it can bring a aha moment to the customers. Or the service that align with the product with high quality, which means this product or service can continually address the customer's need, requirement, or can make them to be happy, to be delighted. The second topic, it is very important, is also need to know the engagement or retention can erode. There are many different factors can make this engagement erode. For example, in the market, there is a competitive product come out recently, and this can make our engagement to be erode. And our current active customers can go to using this new competitive product. Also, if we are liking the user interaction or communication, can also decrease the engagement rate. And another thing, that if the technology it is outdated, didn't always keep up to date, is also one of the main reasons can cause the retention erode. Commonly, there are 3 things. It is what majority companies using to boost this engagement and retention. The first one, for example, notification. Notification can spur short-term use, but can quickly lose the luster. So what is the key point? It is during the period we need to create more notifications during the user journey. Second, in-app promotion also can spur retention, especially for the loyal users. But this one cannot reach to majority of the customers. So what we should to do about this part? It is during this period, we need to keep doing experiments to make sure that the promotion what the company is providing is meaningful and can bring benefit to the company. Third, new feature. New feature, it is a retention hook. But the bad part is new feature. It can be expensive, can have a lot of resources to develop. And also there is no guarantee about this feature, which is new, can bring success to the company. So what we should do? We can do many different things. For example, we can test it through surveying, questionnaire with the customers. And also we can build a quick prototype to test it. Or we can be A/B test. Or we can do smoke test to understand what the customer wants. Next part, we will talk about the 3 phases of retention. They are initial retention, medium retention, and long-term retention. And we will look at them one by one. So first, there is no fixed definition related to this initial retention period. For example, it can be as short as a day for a mobile app, or a week or 2 weeks for social network. For example, if it is software, it's a SaaS product. The initial retention period might be more like 1 month or even 1 quarter. And for example, for e-commerce, this company, it is often the retention period initial is
90 days is 1/4. So this initial retention period is quite different based on the different company field. And when we are talking about initial retention, we need to do two things. First thing, we need to refine the new user experience to getting the user to experience our core value of our product and can let the customer feel this product is a must-have for them. Next, we will talk about medium retention. Medium retention is means make customer using this product as a habit. And this part we need to focus on customer satisfaction. And during this medium retention, we need to convince the customers of the ongoing rewards that they can refill from returning to our products and to make it to be their habit. When we do this kind of ongoing reward, normally there are three different categories. The first one, we can did it from brand view. For example, we designate members as high status users and offer perks for the user. And second, it is recognition of achievement. For example, through behavior email and to let member to tell them, for example, you have achieved this being recognized. Another thing will be customization. It is a relationship related to one-to-one marketing mindset. Another thing I want to mention here, it is some of the most habit-forming rewards are normally intangible ones. For example, coupons, cash, vouchers, or gifts. Last but not least, it is long-term retention. This kind of retention, it is keep products to bring value to our customers, and then always refresh our customers' perception of this product as a must-have product. How to achieve this long-term retention? Normally, there are 4 different things we can focus on. The first one, optimizing our current features or notifications or rewards from repeated use. Introducing new features. And always remember the new features, we need to test them with small population. Why? Because too many new features that's being left can drive over complicated of the product and also can bring many crises or risks of the product. That's the reason we need to test them with small population. Next, continuous journey of discovery. Through this, we need to educate our users about the value they can derive from our product. Last one, it is win zone back customers at resurrection in growth circles, which means that they should be sent a series of emails, notifications, communications, or the targeted advertisement to win them back to our product. And normally it is by reminding them of the aha moments or core value of the products to draw them to our product once again from their dropout. But before we do that, we first need to understand why they leave, why they drop out. We can do it by surveys, by interviews, by emails, by advertisements, many different methods we can use. Finally, what can drive the retention from data side? Firstly, we need to determine the metrics for measuring the retention rate. As we know, different companies will want to measure their retention rate in different ways. Why this happens is because the frequency with which customer return to purchase items or use a product or service will in large part be determined by the nature of the product or service. After we define the metric, we need to break down the metrics through a technique. It is cohort analysis. We can using acquisition cohorts in our first video, and you can find out when in the customer life cycle or user journey, they tend to drop off. After, we can try to understand why the members drop out. For example, what kind of sticky feature to result this situation. It is not easy for sure to understand why, but in the company, there are many different people who have different talents. And also, normally we also have researchers, and we can use researcher team to interview with the customers, understand their job reason. Also, we can use the survey questionnaires in our product. I have finished everything what I should share during this video is about retention engagement. Engagement to any company, especially mature company like Google, Facebook, this kind of very successful and mature company, the engagement normally is their most important part to focus on. To always keep the customer to stay in the product and to keep bringing value to the customer and let them to create habits by using our product and always keep refreshing that the product is a must-have for them. That's it. Thank you for your seeing and listening to my sharing. See you next time.